With the addition of Azure Rathalos to Monster Hunter Now, it added a new armor set and new fire elemental weapons. Now we have 3 choices for fire elemental weapons. We can either craft the Anjanath weapons, the Rathalos weapons, or the Azure Rathalos weapons. But the question is, which one should you craft? It actually depends on your build. And in this video, I will be comparing these 3 weapons and we will find out which one is the best fire elemental weapon you should craft. And the answer might shock you. So let's take a look at these 3 weapons side by side. And the tool that I will be using to compare these weapons is the mhn.quest website. We can see that at grade 10, the Azure Rathalos weapons have the highest raw attack power but the lowest fire element, while the Red Rathalos weapons have the highest elemental attack but the lowest raw. The Anjanath weapons are somewhere in between the two. It doesn't have the lowest raw, but it also doesn't have the highest fire element. If we add these 2 stats together, the Anjanath weapons actually have the lowest total attack power among the 3. So it's clear that upgrading the Anjanath weapons is not worth it, and you should focus on upgrading the Rathalos weapons instead for endgame. So now the question becomes, should you upgrade the red one or the blue one? There's not a huge difference between the two, but the Red Rathalos weapons do come out on top with the higher total attack power. So does that mean that the Red Rathalos weapons are instantly the better choice? Not necessarily. For fire attack builds, the Rathalos weapon is the clear choice, since it has the highest fire elemental attack. But surprisingly, for builds that increase raw attack power like Offensive Guard, the Azure Rathalos actually beats Rathalos weapons in terms of damage. With Offensive Guard level 5, Azure Rathalos weapons actually output more damage than elemental builds. And with Heroics 5, it further increases the damage output of this weapon. Well, at the cost of your HP. Sadly, Burst level 5 is not enough to outdamage elemental builds, so the better option is to stick with Offensive Guard. It looks like the Azure Rathalos Lance is the best fire elemental weapon for Lance mains. If you can consistently perfect guard attacks and activate Offensive Guard, the Azure Rathalos weapons will output more damage than elemental builds. A rare W for raw attack builds. But then again, we have to consider that the Azure Rathalos will be much harder to farm for than the regular Rathalos, and majority of us will be stuck farming for Wyvern Gem Shards and not be able to upgrade our weapons all the way to grade 10. So comparing these weapons at grade 10 is kind of unrealistic. So let's downgrade our comparison to grade 7 level 5 out of 5, where majority of us will be stuck in, cause Wyvern Gem Shards is a myth and they don't drop. So sadly, at grade 7, the Red Rathalos weapons with level 5 fire attack builds will still output the highest damage, beating raw attack builds by a huge margin. Azure Rathalos weapons with raw attack builds will only start to become viable options when they are upgraded all the way to grade 9 level 5 out of 5, and anything below that, and elemental builds will still output the higher damage. So it looks like Azure Rathalos weapons will be the better weapons come endgame, but until then, the Red Rathalos weapons with fire attack level 5 will be the better option when it comes to farming 8 to 9 star monsters. Niantic keeps adding all these new amazing monsters, but they do come with more materials, and our item boxes just cannot keep up. So if you're having storage problems, be sure to check out this video right here where I give you 5 storage management tips to help you make more space in your item boxes. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.